Good morning, everybody. This morning we are going to be doing a arm and chest circuit. We're going to start off with some warm-ups, then we'll get into our circuit. I'll explain it once as we go through it together, and then we will go through it one time all together at a little bit of a quicker pace. The first one we're going to be obviously focusing on form. We're going to be focusing on the theory behind the workout, and from there then we will on the second one we're going to get into getting it a little bit of a quicker speed for you, okay? So first I want to start out with some warming up. We're going to be working our chest, which is mainly your pec majors and your pec minors, and we're also going to be working our biceps, but some synergist muscles to consider that are also going to be affected are going to be the front delts. A lot of the muscles of the shoulder are going to assist with chest movements. And then also for the biceps, one thing I wanted to mention is you're going to have your antagonist muscle, which is your tricep. So the first stretch that we're going to do, I want you guys to have your arms out in the anatomical position, and we're going to start with our right arm. So take your left arm and cross your right arm, and just putting about 15% of your strength, just try to push against it to kind of activate that bicep, okay? Just like as if you were doing a bicep curl, but only use about 15% of your strength as resistance. We're going to do that about 5 times, okay? We're going to do the same thing with the tricep. You're going to go to extend your arm, extension, and you're going to resist with about 15% for about 5 seconds. This would be a static stretch. We're just trying to wake them up, okay? For the same for the other arm, get in anatomical position. You're going to enter into flexion, but resist the flexion with your hand to activate a little bit, okay? And the same thing for the tricep. Perfect. All right, let's do some dynamic stuff, guys. Some straight arm fly. So you want your arms to be straight out, just like you're in an airplane, and we're just going to alternate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, you can do that about 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and about 20 times. The reason I took so much time on that dynamics, I really want to wake the pecs up. We're going to be doing a lot of close grip and wide grip push-ups with this circuit, which is going to be a little bit tough. So you want to make sure that you're definitely really warmed up for this. Please, if I don't give you enough warm-up time, take extra time. The last thing I want is you guys to be sore or anything like that. For the last one, we're going to do a static stretch. We're going to take our arm, grab something immovable, and just turn a little bit to get that shoulder, the front delt activated. 5, okay? And we're going to do the same on the other side. And grab it and just turn. You're at your waist. And you're going to feel it pulling on the front deltoid, right about here, okay? All right, for the circuit, what we're gonna do is a combination of some push-ups and some flies. It's very simple. It's something that I utilized over this quarantine to try to stay as well in shape with my endurance as I could while the gyms were closed. It is challenging, so if you have a hard time doing push-ups, if that's a difficult thing for you, you are going to be able to utilize modified push-ups in place of this, which would be instead of your traditional push-up, as we all have learned from this class, the modified for this is just going to be on the knees. Make sure your hands are right at your face level, and you're going to go down just like a push-up, okay? If you have trouble with that, we can modify it a step further to make it a little bit easier with either a wall or a chair or something along those lines here. Just make sure you do it just like a push-up. A lot of times when I get really tired when I'm exercising and I can no longer do push-ups effectively, I will continue to do wall push-ups or something along those lines. All right, so for the first exercise, we're going to start out and we are going to do 12 push-ups. We are going to follow that by grabbing our resistance cables here, and we're going to do some curls. So I will kind of walk you through it. The first thing, we're going to do 12 wide grip push-ups. Wide grip is going to be out beyond your chest as wide as you can. Close is going to be in as close as you can. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be diamond or all the way out here. Your range of motion is going to be different based off of how often you manipulate this type of thing, okay? So first we're going to start out 12 wide grip push-ups. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we're going to go over here, we're going to grab our resistance cables, and we are going to do 12 iso curls. That's isolation. So you're only going to curl either the right or the left arm first. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switch arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Next, we're going to 12 close grip push-ups. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. All right, back to the curls. As you can see, we're only giving our muscle groups a little bit of time to rest. This time we're going to do the compound all together, both arms at the same time. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Perfect. All right. For the second group of exercises, we're going to do 8 close grip push-ups, 8 wide grip, 8 close grip, 8 wide grip. Again, if you need to modify, do so as necessary. Ready? Go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch to wide grip. And 8 to close grip. Should really be getting hard now. Good job. Finally back to wide grip. Really, really hard now. And 8. Good job, guys. Take a little bit of rest. We're going to take about 15 seconds rest. All right, let's get those resistance cables up. We're going to do something similar on this one. We're going to do 12 of the isos, followed by 6 compound, 12 iso, 6 compound. Ready? Let's go. Switch arms. Six compound. Go. Good job. And 12 more iso on the right arm. Go. Good job. Switch. And 12. Good job, everybody. And finally, 6 compound. Go. Nice and easy. Great work. Everybody rest for just a couple minutes. All right. Again, I would typically run that circuit 2 to 3 times per workout. I was going to show you guys one of me just running through it again, but we're running a little short on time, and I want to make sure that we get plenty of time for our cool down. So again, with that, just some food for thought. You can manipulate your wide grip, you can manipulate your close grip, you can obviously manipulate your reps. But getting a little bit of isolation work and a little bit of compound work together, I found really gives your whole body a good burnout. We're going to basically just go in reverse for the stretching exercises. We'll start out with some shoulder stretches. Again, make sure that you're turning at your hip. All right, not at your legs. Feet got to be planted, but just be careful that your knees are bent so that you're not hyperextending or rotating your knee too much, okay? Same for the other side. Stand straight and turn just at the hip while you hold that arm in place. I can also feel this now stretching the bicep quite a lot, which is awesome. I couldn't feel it before, obviously, because my arms weren't quite as tired. This kind of sets really wipe you out super quick. So you got to make sure definitely that you're resting and recovering afterward and not doing it too many times in a week. All right, let's get some dynamic stretching in, guys. 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. 9, 10. Halfway there. All right, 20. Good job. All right, and let's get a little bit of resistance as we attempt to flex our bicep. You shouldn't have to do as much now because they should be a little bit more tired. And then let's extend the tricep. Again, that's that center, the antagonism of these muscles. As your bicep contracts and shortens, your tricep is lengthening at extension, okay? So knowing that those muscles are antagonists to one another kind of helps us understand that by manipulating them with contraction, we can force the other one to relax whether or not it wants to. And especially after about 2 to sometimes 5, 6 sets of these, I definitely didn't want to. Now granted, we did not use much of our legs, but I do like to just sit a little bit after any workout, get my breathing back to normal, maybe take about 15 seconds and just focus on my breathing. In through your nose, out through your mouth. While you're sitting, you can also focus on a mantra, maybe a word, a sound, something that brings you peace. We have to remember that health is a multi-dimensional thing, and spiritual health is just as important as physical health. And emotional health is just as important as social health. And if we forsake one aspect of that, we forsake them all. Let your shoulders down. Maybe today our mantra should be peace. Thank you guys so much for taking time to use my workout. I wish I would have been able to get into the gym today so that we could have done some more multi-dimensional stuff. I've had a wonderful time in this class, and I hope all of you have too. And before I go, as a brother of a person of color, I would like to say Black Lives Matter. Everybody stay safe. Love one another. Thanks again.